So
Yeah.
you've described Citrea as Bitcoin's first ZK rollup. So for listeners who aren't tech experts, how would you explain in simple terms what that means and why making
Yes.
Bitcoin more programmable is important or a big deal?
Yeah, the ZK rollup is basically how we make Bitcoin programmable. But in an ideal world, it's not the important piece. But currently, it's important because so far people think Bitcoin is a very limited blockchain where you can only send and receive Bitcoin, and that's the whole functionality, right? That caused some issues. Mainly, the lack of scalability around these payments and customizability led to use of custodians. In the last cycle, we saw BlockFi, Celsius, and others basically that you can deposit your Bitcoin. It's very easy to use, but you don't actually own the Bitcoin in that platforms. That was the one weakness of Bitcoin. And the second is people wanted to use their Bitcoin in DeFi, and then they have to move their Bitcoin to over Ethereum, which still uses custodians like Rep Bitcoin, like TBTC, right? They use Bitco. So they actually trust another company to hold their Bitcoin, which still involves the trust, but over these years, like the last 10 years, show us that people actually want to use their Bitcoin. Buy and hold is one strategy. But even if holding on Bitcoin is really hard, have you ever used like a Bitcoin wallet? It's really painful to use
Mhm.
those wallets. And then we realized, okay, what if we can actually make Bitcoin more usable? That is tied to making Bitcoin more programmable, because if you are making it programmable, then you can have account abstraction, like very easy to use smart contract accounts,